Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to your weekly messages for July 31st through August 6th. And while people are hopping on, I am gonna get these boxes out of the way. And I hope everyone's doing well. I hope this week has been solid, especially since we're kind of moving beyond the eclipse energy, at least the intensity of it. It's dying down quite a bit, so I hope you're all doing well. And say hello if you're hopping on Facebook. Hello, hello. Okay. Hi, everybody. As usual, not totally sure what I'm going to be doing today, but we're just going to go with it, see what comes up. Hi, Becky. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Ozo. Hi, Vicky. Nice to see all of you on here. I'm just gonna pull these quickly while things are okay. Now I'm gonna pull some oracle cards first. People are still hopping on. Okay. First thing coming up. Crown chakra. So making sure anytime I see crown chakra stuff comes up, I immediately go to crown chakra ownership. So what that really means is making sure that you're not just accepting what other people say as truth immediately. You want to make sure that you are checking in with yourself, checking in with how you feel, what you think, what your crown is communicating to you. That's one of the most important pieces of having a crown chakra, is that you don't just allow everybody in, because then it prevents you from being able to think for yourself. And it just gets really, really sticky. So it's all about checking in with your body, checking in with how you feel, checking in and seeing if that's your truth or if that's just a projection from somebody else. Okay, so watching for programming, I would say, especially when it comes to news and media stuff, be really careful because a lot of the time there's a lot of programming happening. Okay, like they want you to be afraid, they want you to be in fear. They're not looking for information, they're looking to evoke a specific type of emotional response. And so you have to be really careful with what you're exposing yourself to this week. Let's pull a few words from the Sovereign Oracle. And don't forget, these cards have 3 phrases on them, so one might resonate more than the other. First thing coming up, I think this is puer. I believe it's Latin. Trust in the magic of curious innocence, embark on a ridiculous quest, take on a passion project, but first check that it's not an escape hatch in a sexy disguise. Okay, so it really is about exploration this week, and then also being able to take action on it is wise. I know we have Mercury retrograding right now, but that is one of the things where you can still experiment. You can test things out. You don't have to totally launch them yet. You can just kind of dabble. That's what is going on for me as well this week, definitely. So you can still take time to do that. And then we also have process. Be curious about how you do it. Find a flow that works for you. Give the work time and space to unfold. Rushing will only delay things further in the end. Okay, so really owning that craft is going to be wise for you at this time. Okay, and then let's see what else is coming up. Revisit, take an old idea out of your notebook and give it life. See if you have the skill to execute an idea once beyond your ability. Continue an unfinished project. Yeah, this is that Mercury retrograde energy of going back, digging something out of the closet, and just revising. Okay, so let's go ahead and dig into this part. The central energy for the week is the Two of Cups, connection, collaboration, really being in alignment with others. This is also going to be a good time to focus on all those connections that are valuable and have a lot of importance to you. This is the right time to take a close look at what's going on there and just honor this. Whatever this is, it could be partnership, it could be a business partnership, it could be a friendship, whatever it is, it's like relationally things are coming up to, you know, coming to the forefront. The crossing energy is the Page of Pentacles. So this is that initiation energy. It might be that, you know, a lot of what you're building or initiating is dependent on your relationships, or it's dependent on the connections that you're making and being able to engage with people. So that looks more like this project thing going on. And then just make sure that whatever it is you're initiating, you check in with your crown, because people who come from a point of criticism or anger or judgment oftentimes are just projecting, you know, unless you feel good about the feedback that you're getting. So that it kind of just depends on how it's making you feel, because you can receive really, really great feedback as a criticism that could be true. It could help you. So it's just about remembering, thinking for yourself as you receive feedback, if any. And then what you have shifting out this week is Justice. I'm going to clarify this really quick. This is a new deck. I haven't showed you guys this yet, so I hope you guys like it. What's going on with this Justice card? We have the Chariot. So it looks like things are actually having to become out of balance. Like they're, you know, the Justice card is about balance and harmony and things being really easy and flowing. You're actually going to have to like push a lot and gain a lot of energy and momentum. So something is getting whacked out of balance, if that makes sense. It could also be rest. You know, maybe you were pushing too hard and now you have to take a break because you're exhausted. That's another thing that might be coming up for some of you. So it's just about where you may have been in a flow before. You have to either do more work or you have to rest more to balance that out again. Okay, and then the oncoming energy is the Seven of Pentacles. This is all of the attempting that you're doing with this. All of the trial and error, figuring things out, just kind of allowing yourself to scatter the energy a little bit more. I'll pull a clarifier for this too. And just see what sticks. You know, use this week as a place to have fun, experiment, try new things. The Hermit. Yep, you're in the incubator. It's the incubation chamber, so let it be that. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to put too much judgment into anything right now. You can just kind of go with the flow. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys like this. Marion, these are both monster decks. Which one? I think you're talking about this one. The color one. Okay, let's see what else is coming up. I'm going to keep the this video pretty concise this week. I don't want it to get too crazy. I'm just going to keep it basic, and then we'll do a 3-card pick at the end. Okay, so another message coming up is death, change, transformation. I think this is like a lot of insight that's coming through around this, the process, revisiting, doing something differently, you know, embark on a ridiculous quest. Okay, that's what the death card is a reflection of, is that pursuit, that change in pace, that personal evolution. This is also because we did have the eclipse. I mean, I'm still feeling the reverberation of that moon. And so this is going to be the week of integration in large part. And then we have the 5 of Cups. This is, you have to fail. You have to fail. Like, there's a necessary factor where in order to get better, in order to grow, in order to get to where you want to be, you kind of have to fail forward. You have to make an attempt, it not work out, and then pick yourself back up, try again, do something different. And that's okay. Just remember not to get stuck here, because you still have a lot going on that's working for you. But it's okay if something needs to be adjusted. That's what this is reading as, is something needs to be tweaked or adjusted, or it needs to shift. Let me clarify this. Oh wow, 5 of Cups again. Okay, yeah, so just a focus on what you can make work. And even if there's like a minor rupture, because this doesn't look significant, it just looks like there's something you need to tweak. It's really nothing major. And then I also have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this week looks work focused. Even though there's, you know, this central energy is about, you know, connection. Part of that is for your passion in this world, okay? Even if like you're a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad, this still applies. Like, this still is about what you do with your time, what you do with your effort and energy and the space that you have. So it looks like that's really what you're building towards. And whatever adjustments you're making, again, revisiting whatever's not working, that's kind of where you're saying, oh, that, you know, that needs to be shed, that needs to go away. I need to purge that thing. And that's how you build. So that's how disappointment is necessary for you to get something better and for you to make changes so that you're more in alignment with what it is you do want. And then we also have the Queen of Swords. Don't be afraid of your ideas. Your ideas aren't crazy. You know, they're not silly. Just watch yourself for negative Nancy's. Those are the people that you don't want to take too seriously. So make sure you stand strong. And there's a strong emphasis. I want you to see this, how there's thorns over her crown. Okay, so not letting any old thoughts, or I shouldn't say thoughts, not allowing anyone else's ideas to permeate your crown is going to be valuable. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. This is reading a little bit like the Hermit. You just kind of want to pull your energy away from anywhere you've left it. Withhold a little bit. Remember, as you're building and processing and going through all of this, you don't need to expose everything all at once. You can make some adjustments yourself first and then go from there. But I think it's more about pulling your energy back so that you don't get too much unnecessary feedback. All right, now we're going to do a 3-card pick as we wrap up. And you guys know the drill. You are welcome to pick a card, don't pick a card, pick as many or as few as you'd like. It's all for you. Okay. Card number 1. We have Camel. This is about endurance. So really think about there's something else about stubbornness coming up, like just persevere, like work through it, make it happen, get things done. It's about your consistency. It's about your efforts applying towards whatever it is that you want to make happen. Don't allow yourself to just fall short or throw things away prematurely. You kind of want to see it through. Use this time and space, use this week as something you can just experiment with, like I've been saying. So let yourself do that and just keep seeing things through, because that's really important for you. And then card number 2, we have Spider. This is about building. Okay, so weaving things together, working things out. It's coming together. It might feel like a mess right now, though. It might feel like you don't know how the final product is going to turn out. You don't know if it's going to go well. But this really is working in your favor. So even, I tell people this all the time, even the attempt is worth it. It's not always about the outcome. That is true for relationships. It is true for jobs. It's true for businesses. Just the trying, just taking the risk and knowing that you tried the first time is all that matters in this case. And then we have Beaver for card number 3. Yeah, all of these are like building and consistency. This is really showing up as a work-oriented, a passion-oriented reading. And so the Beaver is about using the resources at your disposal. I think that if you have this card, it's kind of time to look outside of yourself and just see what's around, what access do you have to other resources, people, places, things, money. You know, just start thinking outside the box. Not all resources are monetary. And, you know, the world is a big, big place. So don't put yourself inside a box. I want to make that very clear. Like, I get comments all the time about people bitching and moaning. And I, you know, as much sympathy as I have and empathy for the hardest of times, it's like, this is a very, very big world, please. Like, you know, the more you kind of see outside of yourself and outside the box you've placed yourself in, it's like a breath of fresh air once you get there, okay? So not everyone does all at the same time. Not everyone does quickly, but this is about looking at all of the resources that you have at your disposal. All right, so that is all that I have for you today. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I absolutely appreciate every single one of you. And until next time, have a lovely week. Make sure you try something scary this week because it has big payoff. And I will talk to you all later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.